Welcome to our Thursday episode of The Purpose Experience. Are you walking in purpose? Today is another day to live out my purpose and to give it 120%. Come on, say it again. Today is another day to live out my purpose and to give it 120%. The sun isn't shining outside here in Delaware, but it ought to be shining in your heart. I don't know about you guys, but when I opened my eyes a little bit and I heard a little thunder and rain, and I just thought about those people who have already faced the devastation from the flooding, and of course we're praying for them. But I said another prayer that, dear God, please don't let this storm calm the storm, don't let it be too bad. So I'm hoping and praying that everyone is doing okay. Go ahead, head to the chat. What are you grateful for today? Remember, when we express gratitude and do it daily, it increases our daily happiness and joy. So what are you grateful for today? Again, I am grateful for our intentional 5 a.m. prayers. They have been amazing. Oh my goodness. Woo! Our last day is tomorrow, and it has just been a complete joy. So go ahead, write it in the chat, say it out loud. What are you grateful for today? Let's go ahead and go to our, that's me. Bless me. Let's go ahead and go to our announcements. Just one quick one. If you're free tomorrow, join me. I will be on a podcast.
Welcome to Self-Care Sound Mind, the podcast and live series. Welcome back to Season 2, where my first guest is Levante Dorsey of Levante Dorsey & Associates. Stay tuned for a very special announcement.
So again, if you're free tomorrow evening, I will be joining the lovely Miss Kiara Moore, and we are going to talk about that return to school and mental health for our students, our teachers, our parents. Tune in. It's going to be a ball of fun. Side note, for you people who know about allergies, I'm fairly new to this. I didn't know it comes back during the fall time. This is a mess. I don't have time to be scratching my throat and sneezing. Goodness gracious. Good morning, Miss Wendy. She said, I'm grateful that I didn't miss 5 a.m. prayer this morning. Because that thing was on fire. Oh, and we were so grateful to see you and happy to see you as well. Let's go ahead to our topic for today. And we focused on it in our 5 a.m. prayer. And it's all about patience, okay? Check this out right here. Patience, waiting with a happy heart. But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. Come on now. We're going to talk about patience today and possibly push some buttons. And that's coming from Romans chapter 8, verse 25. Good morning, Toya. And it said, don't mistake God's patience for his absence. His timing is perfect and his presence is constant. He's always with you. And that is coming from Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 6. No, Deuteronomy 3:16. Goodness gracious. Y'all know I can't see you if I ain't got my good eyes on. Good morning, Miss Lashia. Good morning, Dorita. She said, good topic. Look here, this topic was God ordained because we've been in fellowship and in prayer. And it's funny because we did the discussion questions, and one of them was, in what area has God been patient with you during this Christian experience? And, at first I read it and I was like, oh, then I said, wait a minute. And maybe y'all look here. I've talked about it before. There was a certain situationship, right, that I was stuck in for a mighty long time. And the whole time God was saying, nah, this ain't it, sis. And he was being patient with me for years. And just think about how we pray and we want it to come immediately, and then we get upset when it doesn't. And sometimes he does move immediately, but we're going to talk about today how at times the delay is not only to stretch you, but it's also to bless you. So just keep that in mind. Think about where God has had patience with you. What areas in life God has shown patience with you. And today I am encouraging you to chill out and be patient, okay? Chill out and be patient. So the question is, how does God work patience in us? It's not like he's not orchestrating this whole thing, because he is. And everything that is happening is very intentional. He already knows the plans, right? That's what we believe. So how is that kind of happening? God, how are you teaching me patience? Because I was wondering, like, okay, I can be patient, but how do I really, really work on that? Or how do I know that it is being instilled further? And I read up on it, and it said that when we have certain interruptions in life, certain delays, certain things that feel like a setback, certain trials and tribulations where we're like, I can't take this, throwing in the towel, everything, that it's really to help us to work on our patience. God is intentionally doing this. And with certain people in our lives, in relationships and interactions, that's also how he's trying to push us to learn patience in him. Good morning, Maja. And I thought about us as a people, and where do we most struggle with patience? Now, come on. And if this is you, just say ouch. Just say it out loud or write it in the chat. A lot of us, and it's on a day-to-day basis, where we'll get upset. We'll get ourselves all worked up, and really, we just need to stay calm. We need to calm down, be patient, because nothing is really that serious. So think of, who is this? Every morning, anytime or any day that you are stuck in traffic, just say ouch. You are about to bust a whole fuse. You're beeping the horn. You're trying to weave in and out of traffic. You just can't stand it. You don't have that art, that skill of patience. But think about it. There's an interruption in there in what you were trying to do. And I love it when you think about the fact that maybe that delay, come on, Maja, she said, ouch. Maybe that delay is saving you from a horrible crash. Maybe that delay is saving you from some sort of thing that really would have disrupted you. But God has you moving on his timing. So next time you are in traffic, Auntie Sarah said, ouch. Next time you are in traffic, you better turn up your gospel and just come on down. Maja said, but I'm getting better, finding that it's a reason I'm delayed. Come on now. And then Auntie Sarah said, that's why I rode the train when she worked in Philly. Come on now. Now, who else is this? Hold on. Who is it? When you just struggle when you gotta wait in a line. Come on. And don't let it be for food, because I know some of y'all be hangry. Your patience just isn't there. You darn near wanna, and I know this ain't y'all, but cuss and fuss at the servers, the people. Don't let y'all be at a restaurant, because y'all are reducing somebody's tip if the food or the service is taking too long. Come on, I know I'm not lying. But what would it be like to have patience, to have peace and grace, and show that waiter, that waitress, just the God in you, versus that little hangry evil side that wants to come on out? Oh, goodness gracious. Then, she said, don't let it be at the grocery store. Ouch. Come on, hold on. Let me come on down somebody else's lane. Auntie Sarah said, ouch. Who is just, you're on that job. You done gave everything you can. You done tried to get along with everybody, even the ones that test every button that you got. And this is you waiting for that promotion, and your patience just isn't there. And again, let's think about, why would God delay this? One, remember we talked about being obedient with our goals yesterday. So have you truly sought him and seen if that next move, that next level is truly what he wants for you? Is that truly where he wants you to have obedience in your talents and obedience in your goals? So you waiting for that promotion, you're probably saying negative things, you're upset, you're frustrated. We got to change that. That ain't of God. We got to transform. So he said Instacart was the best thing ever created. Wasn't it though? I love it. And then, okay, I'm going to go down one more lane. And don't y'all beat me up. Y'all just say, ouch. Some of y'all are waiting for love, and that patience is running thin. It's about to just fall on out, okay? Y'all said, God, I know you created that mate, that person for me. I done dealt with a lot of people that I knew were not the ones for me. When are you gonna send them, God? And he is saying, be patient. Remember, interruptions, trials, people. He's saying be patient. Uh-oh, I see a lot of ouches going on down the timeline. Woo! Mr. Shia, like, just put someone on the phone. See, now she knocking at my door. Look here. It ain't me. It's the Lord trying to tell y'all, I got you. I see you. I'm with you. And when you stay in communication with him, when you build up that relationship, when you can hear that quiet voice, when you're intentional in your actions, in your relationship with him, sis, brother, he is going to help you in those areas that your heart desires. But he is saying, my child, I have a plan for you, right? And I know you have ideas in your head, but sometimes you got to pay attention. Ooh, thank you, God. I don't know where this one just came from. Sometimes what we're doing is we're looking at other people's lane, we're comparing what they have, and then that pushes us even more like, come on, God, come on, God. When he's saying, whoa, because first off, I don't want you to want what they have, because that is not what I have for you. And two, I just need you to calm down and be patient. Am I talking to anybody? Toya said, ouch. God, if you ran out of husbands, just say that. He ain't saying that. Miss Wendy said a delay is not a denial. God's timing is impeccable. Come on now. Stop checking in other people's lanes. Stop comparing their promotion, their relationships, what car they have, what house they have to what you should have. Because God's saying that ain't what I have for you. I have a whole specific design orchestrated just for you, Toya, just for you, Maja, Miss Wendy, Auntie Sarah, all you guys. He's saying it's specific to you, but when you're getting angry and frustrated and fussing and you can't even focus on me and our relationship and the peace. So he just ain't with it. She said, somebody preaching. I'm just filled up, y'all. I'm just filled up. So then what we have to do is we have to yield to his will. We got to slow it down, pull on back. I used to love when the pastors would get up and say, decrease me and increase you. Come on. Get rid of you. We talked about restoration, obedience, and now we're going to have that patience. Maja said, I think sometimes our actions trying to take matters into our own hands delay our destiny. Come on, speaking for yourself. No, you speaking for all of us. Come on now. We have to yield. And to further hone this in, I want to show y'all what we do, right? Because we know, and I used to love in church looking at that one picture where there's a door and we know God closes certain doors. And sometimes he closes it. He puts extra locks on it. He wants you to understand that I'm with you, but this ain't it right here. And what do we naturally do? Look at this next picture good. We try to pry that bad boy back on open. We say, well, God, maybe he will get better. Maybe that relationship is going to improve. Well, God, maybe if I work a little harder on the job, a difference will come. Well, God, maybe if I do this or I do that, things will get better. No, close the door. Put the locks back on it and know that he is doing it for a reason and for a purpose, right? And it's not for us to understand in the moment. We just got to be patient. There's so many things. And I think about a recent incident with the business where an amazing opportunity had come, right, to work. And I'd always been saying, God, when can it be our chance to go into the schools and provide therapy, right? And the opportunity came and I rushed to make a decision and it didn't work out. And I was so angry. Like I was at the gym talking about just angry and frustrated. And I just said, you know what? It's all in God's will, his plan, it'll work out. So we moved a little differently. And yesterday I got an amazing report and feedback from the school. And that was all from calming myself down, being patient, being obedient, and trusting that he will work it out. I'm telling y'all, don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. So what we got to do, hold on, let me go to it. We have to have new eyes and a quiet heart. Now, new eyes being We have seen things our way. We have tried to push our agendas forward, and we have that way of thinking that we just need to let loose and we need to reform and restore and be patient and have a quiet heart so that we can hear what God is trying to say. Let me see what y'all saying. Hold on. I agree because I'm guilty of trying to take matters in my whole hands. She said, you need to be in the pulpit. We're my church fan. It's hot in here. Y'all are cutting up. Oh. So then, if remember, I talked about the discussion question. So if you have your pen and paper, write this out or really think about this and ponder on this as you go throughout your day. And this is what we worked on in 5 a.m. prayer. How has God shown patience towards you? Remember, he did it for years for me. And I didn't even recognize it. And I'm sitting here a couple months talking about, God, come on. He did it for years for me. So how has God shown patience towards you? And then consider, in what life area are you struggling with patience? Just call it out. Name it out, and we're going to work on having the new eyes and the quiet heart to go ahead and address that head on. So in what area of life are you struggling with patience? And then I found another one, guys. It's where it breaks down. Hold on, let me go to it. It breaks down Bible verses for patience. So I'll make sure to post this in my timeline. So y'all had the one yesterday for obedience, and now we have the one for patience. And it's a 30-day kind of guide you can do if you're like, look here, ouch, 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 God, I'm working on my patience. Lead me, guide me all the way. Well, there's a 30-day guide, and I'll make sure. Matter of fact, I'll post it all on my page so that it will stay up there. Woo! Then we have some fun this week. So because I'm trusting and believing that God is going to send other people downloads. Because at times I'm like, well, Lord, what you want me to talk about with the people in the morning? So if he sends you a word, if he sends you a topic, remember, we try to tackle everything that we're going to experience in this life. If he sends it to you, make sure to go ahead and send it to me so we can tackle it in discussion. You guys, remember, we're off on Fridays. What is today? Is today Thursday? Yes, because I'm going to Auntie Sarah. And let's have prayers let's do a quick prayer. Not a quick prayer, but I want you to lift up Miss Wendy's grandbaby in your prayers. Actually, we already prayed for the situation. We're trusting and believing in the healing. So actually, I just want you to give God a praise for the healing of Jaden as she goes into surgery today. Auntie Sarah, I know she has a doctor's appointment, so lift up a prayer for her. And anyone else that has just go ahead and lift it up for everyone on the call today, everyone around you. Let's just be in prayer and praise to our God. You guys have a lovely, beautiful day. Yes, Toya, 5 a.m. prayer is still tomorrow because that's our final day. That's our final day. You guys have a lovely day. I love you guys. Share this out because somebody needs that patience. Bye, guys.